Welcome to this 8-part mini-series, all you need to know about AI automation to get started. Speaking to many business owners, I know there are a bunch of perceived barriers and unanswered questions preventing people from feeling confident in getting started with AI automation. This mini-series will answer your questions and get you raring to go and reaping the benefits of AI automation and what it could do for your business. We will cover why automate, that's this week, what automation is, how AI automation works, what your options are, what does that even look like, how to know you're ready to automate, how to identify areas of your business you could integrate AI into or automate, how to know where to start, should you hire someone and how to do that, what tools are available and how much they cost, and finally how to actually build an AI agent, design and set up future-proofing. So let's get stuck in. Why is it better for business? Why would you automate? Why integrate AI? What's the point? There are three big reasons: speed, money, and time. Speed. PricewaterhouseCoopers reported 20 to 30% gains in productivity and speed to market. So you're faster at getting stuff done, faster at getting stuff out there, and faster at serving your clients. Money. By optimizing resources and also analyzing your data to identify ways to make more money, AI can hit your bottom and top lines. And time. This is the biggie and what most people approach me for help with. McKinsey reports that AI can automate tasks that absorb 60 to 70% of an employee's time today. Most business owners don't want to get rid of people, but they do want to not hire any more people, and they want to produce more by getting the best out of their people, by doing the human bits and nothing else. And some people want to not work on Sundays anymore, want to be home for dinner. And bonus fourth reason, if you don't, they will. Hard to say this and not sound like a scare tactic, but it's true. If you're not integrating AI, your competition are, and you'll be left behind. We've seen it in history before. Farmers who denied the tractor didn't survive. Let's kill some myths. There are still some of us who are skeptical, and I totally get it. AI is a new, scary thing, and there's a lot of bad or reactionary advice out there, as well as there is with anything, really. So let's try and address some of those issues. Here are 5 AI myths busted. Number 1, ethics. Tough subject. Is it ethical to use AI? And for me, the answer isn't yes or no. It's the wrong question. Powerful tools can often be used for good or evil, and it's how the user decides to use them that will determine if it's ethical or not. I don't want to get into a big debate here, but I think it's safe to say as long as you stay within the bounds of what you think is ethical and don't use AI in a way that would harm others in a way that isn't fair, or you wouldn't accept done to you, then you can make it ethical. In fact, there's an argument that in some scenarios it could be more ethical if you're facing a problem where humans have inherent biases. You could program an AI not to have those biases and therefore get a better outcome. Number 2, quality. Can AI produce something as good as me? The example I always see here is don't use AI for content creation. It's so obvious and it just produces rubbish. And I agree with that in a certain context. AI can't yet by itself do things as good as you can, just like an assistant can't, or an apprentice can't, or a co-worker wouldn't do anything exactly like you. That's kind of missing the point. AI is a tool. AI or automation is here to take parts of the workload off our plates, the parts that it can do better, so we can focus on the bits that need our focus. You wouldn't ask ChatGPT to write an entire post just by itself, no context. That would be bad. But you can identify parts of the process that it takes to produce a quality post in your voice, and then program AI to help with each of those bits, going through approvals from you as it does so. Number 3, all or nothing. People think to get AI integrated into your business, you need to do the whole thing, create a massive, overwhelming, scary system that solves all your problems. But you don't. You can start with one thing. Start easy by just using an off-the-shelf tool on its own, like a meeting note taker or a writing assistant. And when you want to automate processes, again, you can start with one easy peasy one, like taking data from one place to another. After all, saving 5 minutes a day over a year is 20 hours. Number 4, cost. Most people think integrating AI will cost you way more than it actually does. And I think this is something that puts people off approaching the idea. Yes, the cost will vary depending on complexity, but as I said about systems, start small, start with an off-the-shelf app. Some even have free plans to get you started. Costs as well are always worth it. They're always an investment in my experience when you compare how much did this used to cost if we put a monetary figure against our time. It's always cheaper. And number 5, accessibility. I need a developer to do this. I just don't understand the world of developers. Well, the rise of no code makes everything much more accessible and affordable. Gone are the days you needed a team of developers to create programs. You now can either hire someone who knows how to use these tools or invest the time to learn the tools yourself. You don't need to know how to code. I run the agents and automations for my business through just a couple of tools that cost me between $8 and $20 a month. The other beauty of using these platforms like Make.com or N8N or Relevance AI is that there's a pool of people who can help you, and this pool is ever growing. So you don't need to stick with one builder, one provider if you don't want to, and you can do some of it yourself, get other people to do some other bits of it. Next week we'll be looking at what is AI automation, what options do you have, what can automation help you with. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out.